Welcome. This is my garden backyard and I'm just panning so you guys can see what I have done so far, and this is my first year, so let's begin and get started. So right here is a corner that I worked on the left side is the beginning, and this area is the vegetable area. So I made a bed and I laid it down so that there's less weed to weed out and have something uniform. So here in this area is another little vegetable garden area. So I planted a little bit of flowers and I decided to plant a incredible right here so that this can have some flowers for pollination, just to help the vegetables. And as you look up, you can see a different angle of what the backyard looks like. So the backyard has a slope, so my vision is for parallel hedges on each side of the yard area, and I want it to be hydrangeas. So hopefully on one side it's going to be bobos and vanilla strawberry and limelight. These are going to be flowers that are going to be white, turn into green, turn into pink, and on the right side I want to have more colorful hydrangeas. So I'm just slowly walking over to the left side and letting you see what it looks like. And on the further right area, I'm not really showing it, but there is another vegetable garden. And to the far left side where you see the grass clipping, that area has ivies. So if you have any tips on how to get rid of ivies, please let me know. But as you can see, my vision is once you come towards the back area, the roses should catch your eye, and then the hedge on the left side should lead your eyes going up towards the hill. So my vision is for the roses to catch your eyes right here, and this rose is my first rose. Everything that I'm doing this year is the first time, and I've been doing a lot of research on this rose. This is a double knockout rose. It's beautiful. I've been clipping it, and I've also been taking some branches off so that it can grow outwards and so that it can not have branches that are crisscrossing, and so that it can have air circulation as it grows. So it's doing really good. I feel like I've done a good job of taking care of the roses. Knock on wood, it's been doing really well. I haven't had any issues, so I am glad. So now we're just gonna go up the hill, and right here this is going to be the spotlight, which is the limelight. So I'm hoping that the limelight will mature to the 6 to 8 feet high recommended, a length that is on the information card, and that should be able to kind of just cover everything that's on the left side and just, you know, make the background disappear. As you can see, it's just so much things going on in the back, so that's why I'm building this hedge. Now on to what's next to it is a hosta, and I will be moving it. I just didn't have a place for it, and I didn't want to put it in a pot, so I just placed it right there. And now here is the bobo, and I believe that the bobo should reach to be about 4 or 5 feet high. So the goal is for the plants to start off from short to tall as it goes up the hedge, so that the plants don't flop over and fall over on top of each other. So this color is really beautiful. This is my first time having the bobo, and this bobo started out white, now it's green and it's turning pink. So I can't wait for what next year is going to be. And here is another bobo. I got this one on clearance, and this one has been on recitation. It's just been trying to be recitated back to life. In the beginning it was lime, it was just yellow, and now it's changing colors, and you can see that the leaves are curled up. So it's been really stressed out, and I've been trying to nurse it back to life. Now here is the strawberry sundae, and I picked this up at a nursery. I love the way how the strawberry sundaes look, and I've been on a hunt trying to get these colorful hydrangeas that start off green and white and just have this duo color of pink and white together. So I've been on a hunt and I was able to get this one, and this one has come in really good shape because it came from a nursery and it has been really taken care of. So this is what one of the flowers look like. As you can see, it is so heavy, so I am taking stakes and putting it in different areas so that it has some kind of support. And I just leave it for what it is right now because I don't want to do too many clippings. And here we're going to look at the other one, which I was able to find at a Lowe's. I don't know if this was on discount, but I was able to find it and I just took what I got. Unfortunately, this one I believe has been trained into a standard, but I think it's still a plus because with the standard, it has a established strong sturdier stem at the bottom that should be able to support it. And you can see that the bottom areas are cut and you can see the nodes where it has healed over. So it's fine because at the top area it is already branching out, so that just means that it has a stronger support at the bottom and it should be able to be held upright. And I'm just gonna get really close so you can see that it's branching out right here, and you can see that it's gonna have new branches, so it's all good. I'm not complaining. I have lots to learn about hydrangeas, and I have 4 different types of hydrangeas, but I have maybe 6 different kinds of hydrangeas. So as you can see, I'm just getting close up so you can see what it looks like, and I'm just hoping that my vision comes to life. So we're gonna go towards the top of the hill, and here's a semicircle. And this is going to be next year's project, so I don't know what I'm going to do right here, but my plan is to have some shrubs, have some perennials, and also have some annuals, so that my goal is to have flowers that are blooming from spring all the way until fall. So I have a lot of work to do, and the back area is also a vegetable garden, but because it has a lot of shade, it's very hard to get that area to have vegetated growth. And here I'm just showing you close up of what I have, and this was already here when we moved in the house. So I think this is called Liropi. This is what it looks like, and I love it. It's really pretty, but I'm gonna have to dig it up so that I can put my shrubs in this semicircle. I really like how it is placed, and I really like how it kind of acts as a filler for the grass, and it kind of adds like a touch of eye-catching special feature about it. So it kind of makes you want to look at this semicircle. So I definitely want to make this semicircle look more better and have some kind of, you know, something to look at. So I started out with the vincas that my mom had purchased, and I planted that there. And now I have a azalea, and this one is a white azalea with pink stripes on it, and this is a reblooming azalea. So maybe I can have some azaleas that are, you know, blooming at different times in this semicircle, and I think that would just add some interest at this semicircle, and it would look really nice. So now we're gonna move behind the semicircle and go into the vegetable bed. And at the vegetable bed at the end, I have a Forsythia, just because I didn't know where to put it, and I didn't want it to be a focal point because I know it is deciduous and it only blooms in the springtime. So that should help me to look back at this area. And here is a raspberry bush that I bought, and I thought that maybe this is also a great area to put it because this area should get some sun, and it's going to be, I guess, an area to get more work done, and an area that can have more, I guess, maybe vegetables or fruits or berries, and just make use of the bed. So I just plopped it right here. It's not going to be permanent, but I'm going to see how it works, and I'm going to just, you know, work with it. So here is a area view of what the back area looks like, and as you can see, just this is in the summertime, and we have hydrangeas on the left and hydrangeas on the right. So hopefully by next season everything will start to really show out, and then I can just work on that semicircle in the back area right there and just make it a sitting area just to relax and sit down and maybe dine or barbecue. And one thing that I've actually done is take lots of pictures, look at different angles, and also go on Pinterest and find ideas from there. So here is another angle right here, and this is just from the ground level, so you can see what it looks like. And by going on Pinterest, I can have some ideas and put together little pictures of what I want my vision area to look like. So this is what I kind of want it to look like, and then I will also just kind of like show you what I want the other area to look like. So you know, it's gonna take some time, and we're gonna get there slowly but surely. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys until next time. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Bye.